Hello there, Capricorn. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your love and romance reading for the time of Venus moving through the sign of Gemini and also the current Venus retrograde that we are in right now for 2020. I hope you guys have been doing great. It's wonderful as always to see you back, to my new and returning subscribers. And as always, if you have not yet done so, please do reach out, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. Also, give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button to let me know that you enjoy this content. As always, guys, we do a few quick notes before any reading that I do, that these are general readings. They will not resonate with every Capricorn out there. So if these messages feel right to you, go ahead and claim them as yours. And if they just don't resonate, guys, kick them on out to another Capricorn. This will mostly be corresponding with Capricorn Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. And all Capricorn cross-watchers are welcome to join us as well today. If you're interested in a personal reading, would like a little more info on the card decks that I use in my readings, or would like to leave a little donation for the channel, I leave all of those links and information down there in the description box. So Capricorn, let's go ahead and get started for you. This is actually some pretty intense energy that, Venus in Gemini has been bringing. This transit has lasted extra long because Venus is in retrograde. Venus started its journey in Gemini on April 4th. It went retrograde on May 13th. It will go direct on June 25th and finally leave the sign of Gemini on August 8th. So it is a very long journey for Venus. She doesn't usually stay that long in a sign. So for my Capricorns, this is really hitting that universal 8th house of Scorpio in your astrological universal chart. And I believe that this brings about some very deep, very cleansing, healing, transformational, and regenerational conversations throughout this time, especially when it comes to love and romance. So guys, let's go ahead and we're going to get deep in... Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm just thinking in my mind. It is not the 8th house that's in. That's going to be... That's right, because your Leo house is 8th. Sorry. But it's very similar, actually, because that would mean it's going through that universal 6th house. Okay. Okay, Capricorn. Just give me a minute to get my brain straight. Sometimes it's a little off. But still, very deep, very healing, very soul-searching, looking through all the details as well. This is all about healing. This is all about heart healing. If y'all have been through some real trials and tribulations and pain in love, this is meant to really heal that, and a lot of it is by communication and conversation. So the first card I'm going to pull for you, Capricorn, is from the Sacred Destiny Oracle, and it is going to be the key word, the key theme that is going on in your relationship life right now. This is for all Capricorns, whether you're single, coupled, in separation, just getting out of a relationship. So let's go ahead and pray for you guys. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Capricorn as we do their reading for the Venus Gemini retrograde of 2020. Please bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good and protect their energy and mind throughout the session. Thank you so much. Ooh, so Capricorn, you definitely will like this keyword. It is success. So I do feel that right now, whatever it is that you are going through in relation to your love or romance life, there is this element of success that you feel that things are working out, things are going in a more positive direction. Capricorn loves that feeling of climbing the mountain and getting to where they're going. This is a very peaceful scenario. There's a little bit of mystery in here too with that Black Panther. To me, that's definitely personal power coming through. Finally feeling like, either you're going in the right direction or that you feel that the right things are coming to you. And that really is, whether you're single, whether you're dating, whether you're, in separation and you're trying to work something out with somebody, and this card just does not want to sit. It's on the move. just like you, Capricorn. Oh my goodness, that card, that has not happened with any of the other readings. But that gives me this feeling like you're like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to charge ahead. A lot of my Capricorns, you know, that's so funny. Saturn is also retrograde. Jupiter's retrograde. Pluto, Venus. So we do have a lot of retrogrades happening. So a lot of my Capricorns, you may feel as well that you're kind of going through that review mode where it's like, well, how can I best get the success? How can I get the best outcome? If things didn't go well before, how can I rework them so that they can go well in the future? So let's get a card that represents you and your energy, what you're bringing forward into the relationship dynamic from the major arcana. And as well, we're going to get one for the person and what they embody too. Oh, Capricorn. There you are, you little goat devil person, you. Well, you know, I'm never afraid of the devil because I personally am a Capricorn myself, and this is our major arcana card. So, you know, in a basic overall spread, you might see the more negative connotations of the devil, but Capricorn, because this is your reading, I feel that this, again, like I said, personal power with that success card. This is you very much in your element, very much in your personal power, not willing to be backed down, not being afraid to go forward, willing to work hard. The only things, of course, we have to bring it up because, you know, the devil's in the details, and all of our personalities have a shadow side. They do. So Capricorn, the big thing you don't want to get into is worry, obsession, fear, addiction, because Capricorn, there's that side of you that it's like you want to go, you want success, but you're always worried that other shoe is going to drop. You're always scared that something negative is going to happen. So you don't want to fall into always having to be like, oh, but I got to be worried about what to do if it doesn't go well. So that's something I would warn against with the devil coming out. Now, the person in question that you are working with or may be working with in the future is the Wheel of Fortune. The signs that are in the Wheel of Fortune are Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo. So you may be working with one of those signs, or they may have those signs in their chart. But what I feel is that they really... Sorry, my throat's acting up. I burned a bunch of sage before I started this. But what I feel for them is that they are wanting to move forward as well with you, because this is like, you know, the Wheel of Fortune to me is always things moving forward for personal growth and in your favor and in a positive direction. This could also be saying that the relationship itself has been in a period of stagnation, maybe separation as well for those of you who are not currently together or in the long distance situations. So this could be saying things are finally starting to move forward, or, you know, that wheel is beginning to turn, and that can also be the wheels of the mind, right? You know, and with that retrograde, it's like the wheels turn backwards, right? We review and we rethink, we're like, well, gosh, you know, I messed up, or I made a mistake, or I said something I didn't want to say, did something I shouldn't have done. How can I make it better? So I'm telling you, this Venus retrograde, it's not all bad, guys. It is definitely not all negative and tough. It is really giving us a chance to rework some things. So let's get deeper into the tarot. I am using the Tarot of Dreams for this spread today. So first we're going to get your feelings, what you think about this relationship, what you would like to see going forward. Well, Capricorn, I think you're getting ready to take a leap of faith. You are willing to take that jump. You're actually like, here's the Fool card. Here's Uranus energy, Aquarius energy. You know, Aquarius is the sign after Capricorn, so it's a little bit of advancement for your soul as well, you could say. You could also be dealing with an Aquarius, but, you know, to me, this is that willingness to take the leap of faith, to embrace an innocent new you know, outlook, because it's like the Fool doesn't worry. Opposite to what we talked about, you know, about getting deep into your worries or fears. The Fool doesn't worry about it. He just takes the leap of faith and sees where Spirit will lead him and take him. But Capricorn, You are worried. This is definitely hard for you because Capricorns don't usually just live by that pure faith, right? You know, that Eight of Swords has really got you tied up in your head about, well, what about this and what about that? And will this happen and will that not happen? And da 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 da. So you're definitely like, you look at this relationship, the way you feel about it is like, yeah, I want to go for it. I want to do it. If this is new, you're really into it. If it's old, you're still into it. If they're forgiving, you know, forgiving you for your mistakes, you're forgiving them for theirs, and you want a fresh start, and they want a fresh start, you're like, yes, let's go. So yeah, I mean, but the thing that's really getting you is your own mind. And the Eight of Swords is so much about the mental trip. It's not about anything so much real as it is about the things that are going on in the head. As you see, it's like, you know, she's got that protective layer that she's keeping around herself to, you know, to avoid dealing with her thoughts or her feelings. But, you know, that bubble's going to get popped. She's going to have to deal with those feelings. And once the blindfold is off, you know, that's the tarot card in the traditional deck where she's got the blindfold, she's tied, the swords are in the back, right? And it's like, it's so easy for her to get out of that trap. You know, it's all about cutting through your own mental fog, the things that you maybe don't want to see or deal with. It's all about cutting through that stuff, guys, and getting to the higher vibration place, which is very much in reach. So let's check out what your person feels about this relationship, what they have in store, what they feel for you, what they would like for this relationship to bring them, etc. And if this is for the single Capricorns out there, this will be what the person on the horizon is bringing into the situation. All right. Ooh, very, very interesting. So Capricorn, you're dealing very likely with somebody that's either an air sign or has the qualities of an air sign, or they're really in their head these days. King of Swords, Queen of Swords crossed by the King of Swords. So we do have the divine little couple here. Now, on the positive, I'm going to tell you, when you get a king and a queen paired up like that, they really do see you as their match. They really do see you as, you know, the perfect complement to themselves. But the thing that I'm going to say about this is they probably are making decisions more with their head instead of their heart right now. They're thinking about all the logical things. They could even be doing a little bit of what you're doing. There could be some mirroring going on with you. Definitely Capricorn, where, you know, like I said, you're getting caught in your head. They're getting caught in their head. The big challenge of the day right here with this relationship straight up is to get out of your head and out of your collective heads and back into your heart, back to that higher vibration of spirit, because that's really what you want to guide you. Ultimately, it's great to use your mind to make clear, logical decisions. And these, you know, these energies tells me that, you know, y'all are pretty smart. You know, you aren't any dummies. You are intellectually pretty sharp, but, you know, sometimes, you know, you don't want to pull into that energy too much. So let's see what the positives are here, guys. Let's see what's drawing you together, what to work on, you know, to get to things that are going to be very positive. But this is going to be more the pros of the relationship. Ooh, very interesting. So very strong for you, Capricorn, because this is the Queen of Coins. I always say this is a very strong Capricorn card in the traditional deck. She's sitting on that throne with the goats on it. So to me, it's very Capricorn, also Taurus and Virgo. There actually is a lot of practicality here. That's actually one of the most positive benefits of this relationship is that both of you are really thinking practically. Both of you are thinking with that mind towards having enough in the bank, making sure that there's, you know, going to be enough coming through. The Judgment card is sitting on top of this with that very Pluto energy. And you know, Pluto is in your own sign right now, Capricorn, and it is going backwards. So to me, for any Capricorns that are in, you know, a period of reconciliation, if this is a relationship that, you know, either you're hoping will come back together or is currently in process of coming back together, very, very strong, because the Judgment card is that rebirth. You know, the Death card is like the death and the loss, but the Judgment is the coming back to life. So I get a feeling that for some of you, not all, but for some of you, there's something very regenerated and very refreshed and renewed about this. And you're both kind of going forward with this sort of idea, like, we've got to work out the practical stuff to make this really flourish. And Capricorn, to be honest, you're just so good at that. You're very good at that. So you're very strongly represented here. So let's see what the challenges are. Let's see what any blockages that may be involved. Well, interesting. Okay, so what's difficult for you about this is the waiting. It is. There's that Wheel of Fortune, and actually, because it's interesting that, you know, your partner or potential partner was represented by the Wheel of Fortune, and in a way, it's like you could almost say they are, in a way, their own blockage. They kind of have been the one gumming up the works. They've kind of been the one stalling out the progress. So that's definitely the thing. It's like things have got to move. But the feeling that I get, it's like even though they may be doing that, they're also very impatient at the same time for action and movement forward. Like they really want to get things kick-started. They don't want to wait forever. And neither do you, really. Part of your frustration and mental anguish that you've been going through could simply be because of that. It's like, hurry up, guy. I can't wait forever. Goats are patient, but good grief, we have our limits, right? All right, so let's see what we've got for the best approach to this stuff, because this is getting interesting. Wow, Capricorn, so look at this. We've got the 10 of Coins here. Very strong energy for you coming through. So, best approach, wow, is that 10 of Coins. All about the stability, the solidity. To me, this is like plans really coming together. Yeah, and not getting detracted from your path, because Capricorn, you're very good at work. You're very good at staying the course. So I would say with this coming through, don't give up. That's like the big thing. Don't give up, because if you're not in this right now, you've got the good potential of it turning into something very positive, very stable. The 10 of Coins is like the whole shebang, getting the whole, you know, plate full of what you want. It's like you're going to have, it's the home, the stability, the good family group, good communication, money in the bank, all of that. And look what's on top of it. We've got the Empress, you know, modifying this card, clarifying this card. So it's like there's a very strong creative energy here. I would say that anything to do with creativity, anything to do, you know, with making something, nurturing something, there's really that energy to me of really caring for each other in this dynamic, because the Empress is that mothering, nurturing energy as well as a very creative force. And this is Taurus and Libra energy, both ruled by Venus. It's a very Venus-ruled card. So love is definitely on your side with this. She is the divine feminine. So whichever one of you is, you know, considered the divine feminine in this union, you're really in a power place with this. You have a lot of ability to nurture and bring this relationship to fullness. So let's check into the potential outcome. See what's going to be there. Yeah, Capricorn, just keep doing the work. Every day, each day, you know, keep doing the work. That 10 of coins is very, very powerful. Got the Empress, 10 of coins, Queen of coins. This is all very, very nice for you. And look at that, Capricorn. Woo! King of coins came out for your outcome here. You have the Queen, you have the King, you had the Queen of Air, you had the King of Air with the swords and the pentacles going on. This could be with an air sign or another earth sign, so Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Definitely strongly involved here. But to me, the outcome of the King of Coins is so much balance. He's very Taurus to me. This is like Taurus energy, stable, balanced, enjoys the sensuality and, you know, sexiness and, you know, just the romance and the good stuff, you know, but also has that practical side. So this is a very, very nice combination. And look at that, 6 of Swords on top of this. You guys are really moving out of, you know, the difficult times, the troubled waters. There's that Mercury Aquarius energy. So to me, this is really telling me that your mind will get calmer, your worries will be put to rest. You know, and if this is a situation, Capricorn, where you're saying, well, I'm getting out of something, this could definitely be something where you're moving away to a better circumstance, right? You know, or if you're single, same deal, moving towards a better circumstance. But for this energy, I do see a lot of, there's a feeling of, you know, I think a reconciliation or a healing has already come about for a lot of you, but this is just continuing to work it. This is just continuing to go forward and kind of work out some of those knots and, you know, those little road bumps in the road that need to be smoothed out. On the underneath of the deck, we have the 4 of Cups. So definitely I could see that both of you are in a position of kind of wishing and hoping for that cup of fulfillment, because it's like, if you're in separation, if things are still kind of working themselves out, you know, it's kind of like, oh, when's it going to get here? There's a little bit of this kind of, there's an impatience under the surface to this. It's like you're willing to go the long haul. I feel this very strongly, but both of you, I get that impatience too. It's like because of that wheel. It's like, can we go? Can we go? Knight of Wands, we want to go, right? That's the hardest part of this. So let's pull some romance angels on this spread. Let's see what we get from your divine guardians, the angels of romance, and also see what messages they have and what messages may be coming in from your person through them. All right, so Capricorn, pay attention to any red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So there's a reason why this is taking time. There's a reason why this is taking, you know, a little more patience to work this out. And I feel it's because, you know, any of the things that kind of get to you, any of the things that you're concerned about, it's really time to talk them through. To me, you know, red flags don't always mean that the relationship is doomed. You know, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But, you know, it's like the best thing, if you see a red flag or you feel something comes up that you're going, what's that? It's better to talk it out. It's better to just be honest. And with this Venus retrograde in Gemini, we're being very encouraged to talk about anything that's concerning to us. This could be the one. So for a lot of my Capricorns out there, the person that you're going to be with has already, you know, come on the scene. You've already met them somewhere, some way. So absolutely, you are dealing with some kind of soul connection, some kind of relationship that's very divinely connected. And so codependency comes up, Capricorn, with addictions affecting your romantic life. And this can take the form of a lot of different things, not just substance abuse, but it can take the form of just, you know, feeling not good enough without the other, them not feeling good enough without you. So just make sure to keep continuing to fill your own cup of positivity. Make sure to give to yourself as well as to the relationship. If you are working through addictions yourself, I'm really sorry. I know that that is just so hard. I've had many friends that have gone through things like that, and it's not easy at all. But don't give up yet again. I have this very strong message coming through for you, Capricorn, again and again. It's just don't give up, don't give up. You know, and if someone you're you know, working with, dealing with is, you know, handling that kind of thing, you know, just be there for them, but don't prop them up, right? You know, don't encourage the addictions or anything like that. So let's see what comes up in your making magic for your affirmation. Oh, Capricorn. Very positive blessing on this reading with the Sun card. The golden energy of the Sun brings fame, fortune. This is a card of positivity, success. Yet again, we come full circle with that success card, because in the tarot, the Sun is just a super positive, the most positive card of the deck. So I feel that a lot of what you're working with is going to have a positive you know, outcome. It's just going to take some time, and you got to get out of your head, and they got to get out of their head and back down into the heart, y'all. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Take care.